We talk a lot about gay, lesbian, trans representation in history. Can we talk about asexual representation in history? Look at it all the way down there at the end of the acronym. Now, I've talked in the past about how difficult it is to apply modern labels to people in history, and you can click the comment if you want a bit more on that. But that difficulty goes double for asexual people, because how do you tell the difference in the historical record between someone who today would identify as asexual and someone who was just celibate? You often can't. So I'm not saying by any stretch that any of these people were asexual. What I'm saying is, modern day asexuals can perhaps look to these stories if they would like some historical representation. And as London history is my specialty, these people are all Londoners in one way or another. Number 1, Isaac Newton. You know, the gravity guy. Not a smidge of a heterosexual relationship all his life, died a virgin. Some scholars have argued that he might have been in love with one guy called Fatio, because they did send some rather lovely letters to each other. But on the other hand, no one at the time thought anything of it, and he had some big powerful enemies who would not have hesitated to smear him for being gay. Number 2, Florence Nightingale. Called the founder of modern nursing, revolutionised how we treat patients forever, and no evidence of any sexual relationships. Did she eschew relationships because she was married to her work, or was she never attracted to anyone? And finally, he's more moustache than man, and he wrote Peter Pan. It's J.M. Barrie. He was married to a lady called Mary Ansell and engaged to a lady called Sylvia Llewellyn-Davis, but some scholars have argued that neither relationship was consummated. One of his adopted sons, Nico, later said, "I don't believe Uncle Jim ever felt a stirring in the undergrowth for anyone, man, woman or child." Asexual history is something I'm really struggling to find some good historical sources on, so if you've got any, let me know in the comments.